country club cocktails, high fashion contracts, and one man who refuses to stay in his lane. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Ridge Forrester. You know him from The Bold and the Beautiful. He's set to step into the Beyond the Gates universe. And while Dani and Andre might be gearing up for this love story with business perks, fans are already sounding off in the comments wondering if this is a crossover that nobody asked for. Let's unpack. Now, let's start with the real drama. Dani Dupree. She just launched her modeling agency and, well, shall we say relaunched? And she's not just the CEO, she's the face of the brand, which means that every step that she takes is both business and personal. Add Andre to the mix, supportive, ambitious, maybe a little too willing to follow Dani wherever her stars take her. And suddenly, this trip to LA, it looks less like a vacation and more like a collision course, because waiting in LA is none other than Ridge Forrester, Mr. Love Triangle himself. And here's where fans are divided. One commenter said, "Who cares? Don't ruin Beyond the Gates with Bold and the Beautiful characters." Their frustration is pretty loud, and that's not just from one viewer. Others are flat out begging, no, Ridge already made his choice and he's chosen Brooke. He literally proposed to her after dumping Taylor. So what happens when Ridge steps into Dani's orbit? Is CBS trying to boost Beyond the Gates by borrowing from The Bold and the Beautiful's legacy, or are they risking alienating two fan bases at once? For those of you that may not know, Carla Mosley, who plays Dani, she once played Maya on The Bold and the Beautiful. And I used to watch that show a long time ago. So when Ridge locks eyes with Dani, longtime fans are already bracing for the awkwardness, right? And one commenter joked, will Ridge call Dani by her Bold and the Beautiful name Maya? LOL. Now that's the type of fourth wall overlap that either delights soap audiences or it makes them roll their eyes. Another fan even laughed, LOL. What will Ridge think when he sees Dani, who played Maya, his ex-sister-in-law? Now, this isn't just a crossover. It's deja vu for fans who know their soap history, and that could make or break the storyline. So let's be honest here. Soap viewers are some of the most loyal, but also some of the most vocal critics when a storyline feels recycled. One viewer put it plain, so sick of Ridge, he's not even attractive. Please, please, please stop this stupid triangle and give Taylor and Brooke their self-esteem back. Another went further, promising if Ridge shows up on Beyond the Gates, that will be a day that I skip the program. And one even added, he looks like an old worn out baseball glove. I don't watch Bold and the Beautiful anymore because Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke all act like teenagers. Ouch. That message was very clear. A lot of Bold and the Beautiful viewers don't want Ridge's baggage dragging down the Bold and the Beautiful's fresh energy, but tucked among the naysayers is a small spark of curiosity. One commenter said, interesting crossover. Can't wait to see what this is about. And yeah, me too. Those are my sentiments as well. Now, while Ridge, Dani, and Andre are all stealing the spotlight in the future fall episodes, the rest of Fairmont Crest isn't exactly quiet. So future episodes is going to be casting David Lammy Freebie from Tyler Perry's Sisters and All American. I hope I didn't butcher his name. He's been cast as Isaiah Hawthorne. Although a first air date was not announced at press time, Isaiah is Jacob's brother, who hits town and immediately establishes two complicated relationships. Yeah, not one, but two. And the timing of Isaiah's presence, it couldn't be worse for Jacob and his wife, Naomi, who both unexpectedly find themselves on the opposite sides of a major marital dilemma. That's part of this character storyline. And while they're working that out, we have Anita and Vernon Dupree, who face their own marital cracks. CBS is serving divorce papers left and right. That's all I gotta say. Now let's take a look at Smitty and Martin. They're trying to repair their romance, and that's sweet, yes, and it's safe. But not in this town. Fairmont Crest has more than proven to us that when couples are quote unquote working things out, usually ends with someone packing a bag or two. right? Then we move on to Nicole and Carlton. Things are going to be heating up between these two, but how long is that going to last before Ted blows up? I don't know. His business partner is getting a little too close to his soon-to-be ex-wife. Then we move on to Vanessa and Ashley, who are going to be tied to lies and a death and a fallout, one that could rock this entire season. Now, someone's going to be dying, and the aftermath will leave scars, is what it's saying here. I wonder who this could be. I don't know. It's going to be a shocker for sure, because just from the characters alone, it's what's piquing my interest in this storyline. And finally, we have Eva and Kat, who are still warring over Tomas. Kat, she may claim that it's over, later on down the road. But one fan wrote, Scuffy, Ridge, and Old Brook can keep their merry-go-round. Give Kat and Eva a real man. And yeah, I second that motion. Tomas, these are sisters, bruh. Like, get it together. So I can't really wait to see what's going to happen with them, because Kat needs to find somebody who can, I don't know, make her toes curl, if you know what I mean. Like, she doesn't really have anything to compare his lovemaking to. So I'm really interested in seeing how that's going to turn out. He ain't even hitting it right. Boy, please give me a break. That shouldn't be a hard decision, Kat. It really shouldn't. Now, let me put my director's hat on for just a quick second. I used to watch The Bold and the Beautiful a long time ago, like I said, so I understand the legacy that Ridge Forrester brings. But as a fan of Beyond the Gates, I have to be honest, this show doesn't need that baggage. Beyond the Gates has really carved out its own rhythm, its own identity. And part of what makes it exciting is that it feels fresh compared to the rinse and repeat triangles of The Bold and the Beautiful. Now, from a production standpoint, I do see why CBS thinks that this crossover is clever. It grabs headlines and maybe pulls in some Bold and the Beautiful loyalists. But as someone who cares about Beyond the Gates longevity, I don't know. I'd rather see the writers trust Dani and Andre to stand on their own. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Their storyline is rich enough without having to borrow Ridge's playbook. So here's my final word. If Ridge's cameo elevates Dani's career arc and sets her up as this powerhouse in both Fairmont Crest and in Los Angeles, then yeah, it works. But if he drags Dani into another endless merry-go-round of recycled love triangles, I don't know. That's not just risky, it's a creative misstep. That's just my opinion. So here's the real question. Is Ridge Forrester the boost Beyond the Gates needs, or is he the anchor that's going to drag it down? Fans are screaming both answers at once, and Dani's standing on the edge of her biggest career move yet, while Andre is caught between being her lover and her shadow. And Ridge, he's bringing his decades of chaos right to Fairmont Crest's doorstep. CBS is betting big, but are the fans of the show buying it? Those are just my thoughts. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I did a poll on yesterday, and you guys said that you wanted to see Beyond the Gates, so here you go. And let me take a moment to give a huge shout out to Janellum. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Thank you so much for the super thanks. I really, really, really appreciate you. And don't forget to share this video, guys, and I'm going to see you on the next one.